Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. I'm your host, the PokeGamer. In the last episode, we headed to Meteor Falls because we heard that Team Magma was up to no good. We arrive and we find that not only Team Magma is there, but also Team Aqua, and Team Aqua kind of chased them off, all the way up to Mount Chimney. Excuse me. So today, that's where we're going to be heading. Off screen, I did do a bit of training. I don't know if I did anything different from the last time, because I don't remember if I announced it or not. But I did get the levels up a bit, and I did catch a decent Swablu. It has really decent IVs and a decent nature, which is what I'm looking for on it. So, and it will also be evolving very soon. I don't want bike music throughout this route. Thank you very much. But yeah, we're also gonna thank you for going into the fucking Pokeballs, you stupid fucking thing. But anyways, today what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go over a little bit of X and Y information. I'm not going to cover everything because there's a few things that are just completely irrelevant and not really all that important. But I will be covering some new information. There's even more that I'd like to cover, but like it's kind of on a different web, it's on a different tab in my Google Chrome, and if I switch over, then it's going to pause this game, and I really don't want to kind of do that. But yeah. So the first thing we're going to kind of cover is a new Pokemon called Trusk. I don't think there's really any proof of any of this yet. I don't really know, but apparently the source is okay or good or whatever. I'm not entirely sure. But apparently it's like a grass rock boar Pokemon. The way it looks really isn't all that important. If you want to check the information, I'll have the link for PokeBeach in the description for you guys. I'm not going to kind of go into the details of what they look like or whatever, because I mean that's just kind of boring and takes up a lot of time. But yeah. Apparently there's going to be a new normal poison porcupine Pokemon apparently named Quillon. And apparently he has a poison type quill attack, which has a high chance of poisoning, and it is a poison type attack, obviously. So I mean, but yeah, that's kind of interesting. I kind of want to see how that works. Like, on top of that, that poison type attack might actually do some good for like old poison type Pokemon. So yeah, I kind of want to see how that works out. The next thing is a ghost type spider Pokemon. From the way it reads, it sounds like it's going to look really cool, because apparently it's like a dark gray with blue spots, and it has a faint light blue mist around the abdomen. So it's kind of got this like eerie thing. I really didn't want to use my shot, but okay. Accuracy for the loss. But yeah, and apparently the source doesn't really remember the spelling of the name, but it was something apparently along the lines of Aparachnid. So I mean, there's that, and he thinks that it has an evolution, so that's relevant information, I suppose. There's apparently a new ground-type badger Pokemon that knows Slash and a new biting move. There's no name for it apparently though, but that's a thing. The source that gave this information to PokeBeach also apparently reconfirmed the fact that Feroki's final evolution will be water fighting. So that's kind of good to know, because like I actually have been wanting to see something along that line. Like I didn't want it to be something really dumb. Water Dark would have been kind of good too, just to kind of cover the whole fire psychic thing. Like, that would have been kind of interesting. But I guess that means they would have had to make the grass starter like Grass Bug or some shit, which would have been really bad. Like, really, really bad. But yeah, that's just, you know, something I'm kind of looking forward to. Apparently it's bulkier, and it uses its hind legs a lot and has kicking attacks, so we might see some new kicking moves, things like that, which should be kind of interesting. Next up, Bunnelby gets an evolution that evolves into a ground dark type. Apparently it's larger, much rounder, and its color scheme is completely reversed. It is useful apparently because you can get it early in the game and you use it to evolve Pincham into Pangaroo. I'm assuming this has something to do very similar with the fact that in Gen 5 you had to evolve Shelmet and Carablast by trading one for the other. So it might be something along those lines. Meaning that one's probably going to be a version exclusive, just like the other one will be to the other game. So it should be kind of interesting to see how it turns out. Next up is the Helioptile evolution. Apparently it's going to have the new move called Thunder Roll, where it rolls up like a wheel and strikes the opponent. I'm not sure if this is going to be like a electric clone of Rollout, or if it's just going to be, you know, just a one-hit move or whatever, like Flame Wheel or, you know, something like that. Its appearance really, obviously, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I guess the more important thing here is that it looks meaner. I don't know. Apparently there's also reconfirmation that Meowstic has a pre-evolution called Esper. This is a little interesting because there's no gender differentiation until it evolves. It is mostly white, similar to the female version, with cuter eyes and a single puffy tail. It has a little patch of fur under its head, similar to its evolutions. The fur is dark bluish with little tufts on its of white on it. So, meaning I'm assuming that there is a male and female difference, but you don't really see the differentiation until it actually evolves. So, spoiler alert, this Minion is going to be a pain in the ass. So my strat, I'm going to confuse the fuck out of this guy, because he's probably going to use Sand Attack like he did the first time I tried to record this video. Hit yourself. Be a good doggy and hit yourself. Nope. And you get a crit. Time to start reducing that accuracy. I already mentioned the new fairy type thing yesterday, but for those of you who didn't watch my last episode or whatever, Chansey's evolutionary line, Dunsparce, the Clefairy line, and Togepi's line all are now part fairy. So, bit of, you know, nice information for everyone. This should kill Mightyena. I had a lot more trouble the first time I battled it. Following fairy type news, there's apparently a new fairy move called Fairy Dust that has a chance of randomly causing paralysis, poison, sleep, or burn. This, in my opinion, is really fucking good. It's kind of like Tri-Attack, but I think Tri-Attack doesn't have a chance of sleep, so I mean that's kind of amazing in my opinion. And if for any reason Togepi's line gets it, this is going to be dumb. Because, like, seriously, Serene Grace? Yeah, that'll be fucking retarded. And you miss. Go ahead, Earthquake me, then crit. Or tackle, then crit. Do something, crit me and kill me, because I know you're going to. I don't know if this next bit is all that important, but apparently Magneton and Wilmer are part of the Super Training Facility games, so he's gonna heal here. I'm gonna go with this because I don't want him hitting me. Then again, I probably could have just killed him, but whatever. I guess it's just in case. But yeah, that's the thing too. I really don't know what Magneton and Wilmer are really gonna contribute to the whole Super Training Facility thing, but yeah. Team Flare makes an appearance like right at the beginning of the game. Apparently their whole little gimmick is to talk about fashion and how your Pokemon should match your style. And apparently their signature music has an eerie accordion or whatever to it in the opening sequence or some shit. Whatever. This next one's kind of interesting. I really like this actually. The outfit that your character wears at the very beginning of the game is colored to match what you set your favorite color as in your 3DS. So, yeah. There's really no more information that's relevant here. There's other information, but like I said, I don't want to switch over my tab. There is one thing I do remember though, and I'm not sure how I feel about this. By the way, we don't have, well, yeah, we do kind of have to go back, I suppose, so we're gonna, no, wait, didn't want to go there, I wanted to go back down here. Wait, did I take the meteorite? Because I think I have to take the meteorite. Yeah, take the meteorite. Why did I not remember to do that? May likes to run into everything, apparently. But yeah, going back to what I was saying before, because I got a little sidetracked by the fact that I forgot to do something. In Generation 1, the EXP share was not EXP share, if you played those games and remember, you know, the old days. The EXP share back then was known as the EXP All. I can't remember exactly because it was a long time ago. I did not want to leave the fucking fiery path. What the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, back then, if I'm not mistaken, there was like a thing where the EXP All gave everyone on your team, including your active Pokemon, health experience. So we're kind of revisiting this in Generation 6. The EXP share will no longer give EXP to itself and the active Pokemon. Like, you know, like if you have one Pokemon on the bench, why am I thinking the TCG for some reason? But yeah, if you happen to have a Pokemon like on your team that's not active or whatever, that has the EXP share, they will gain experience. Like if they would gain experience and then you have your active who would gain experience as well. The thing is, the way it'll be now is that your active Pokemon will gain 100% of the experience that it should get. And the way it works for the rest of your team, because again it's going to be basically EXP All again, the rest of your team is going to get 50% of whatever your active Pokemon got. So I'm not sure how this is going to work per se. Like, this is going to be a really interesting change, considering now, like, okay, for anyone who actually knows the whole thing with EV training and all that other shit, the EXP share doubles EVs that are gained entirely. What this means is that if you have a Pokemon with the EXP share as your active and you beat a Pokemon, instead of getting like 1 EV off of a Pokemon that normally gives 1 EV, you now get 2. What this means is that the EXP All is now going to be distributing EVs amongst your entire team. And I'm not sure how to feel about that, because you might be distributing EVs to Pokemon that you do not want to be distributing EVs to, which means you have to either bring less Pokemon or more Pokemon that need those EVs specifically. And yeah. Now, this is kind of interesting for the fact that, like, with the whole horde battle thing, like, there's a lot of Pokemon that you can kill in one shot, and, like, that's a lot of experience if you're gaining it off of each of those Pokemon. So, I mean, but at the same time, the whole EV thing, you know, and no, I'm not going to buy that. Actually, are there people up there to talk to now, because now that she's there? Nope, not yet. Sometimes there are people that are there to, you know, talk to, but apparently they aren't there right now. But yeah. But yeah, I'm really kind of curious to see how the whole EXP All thing basically works in the next game, because I mean, let's be honest, I don't want to be giving defense EVs to a Pokemon that doesn't need it. I should have healed at the one chick's house. Or in fucking Follow Board Town, because, I mean... Oh boy, a Baltoy. And I hit you with a water gun. GG. I have no idea what my EV spread is for this Swampert. It's kind of unavoidable. Usually the starters are asked because of that. You have to, like, you know... Oh, look who we got here. A Team Magma member. This will probably be our last battle today. Looks like Team Magma's, you know, getting ready to stir up trouble again. Now, don't miss. Thank you. It's a Namo! Yay! Easy win. And then I guess in the next episode I'll be evolving my Swablu, because that'll be a thing. So tomorrow what we're going to be doing is covering the other information that I seem to have found on the PokeBeach forums. If you want the, you know, stuff that I mentioned from today, I'll have that in the description down below for you guys to go check it out yourself. There's probably a lot of other stuff in the forums that I haven't even seen yet, and I'll probably see them and cover them tomorrow in the next episode. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned for that, and until next time, this is the PokeGamer signing out.